Hello, let's begin. The Hebraic identity of sub-Saharan Africans, those labeled as Negroes or blacks, and that of the greater African diaspora, those taken in the slave trade, does not hang upon a single piece of evidence or a misguided belief or the desire to be something other than black or African. The only people that hang onto vague terms to describe themselves are those that have lost their identity. So they emphasize those terms because that is all they know and that is all they have. Ethiopians know that they are black and African, but you don't hear the majority of them stressing that point because their national identity is intact. It is clearly understood that being Ethiopian is being both black and African. Being Hebrew is also to be both black and African. African in the sense that it was the continent that our ancestors lived and grew into a nation on. Understanding that Canaan, the modern-day state of Israel, rests upon the African tectonic plate and was considered to be Northeast Africa from ancient times. The Hebraic identity of non-Hamitic sub-Saharan Africans and the diaspora is confirmed by linguistics, genetics, geography, archaeology, written historical documents, and most importantly, the Torah. All come together to provide compelling evidence to this truth. Before we continue, you must understand that it was the Hamitic North Africans, along with the Arabs and Sephardim, who are Edom, that were the ones responsible for enslaving the Shemitic sub-Saharan Africans. They considered themselves to be of different national and ethnic origins than the people whom they were enslaving. Many of them have also accepted the honorary white status bestowed upon them by the European nations. European Christians made business arrangements with these Hamitic Muslims. In exchange for firearms and other products of Europe, they would in turn wage a jihad on the Hebrew exiles in order to bring the Europeans slaves for their empire building in the New World. When you hear people saying that blacks sold blacks into slavery or that they sold their own people, this is what they are referring to. Never telling you that these black slavers were Hamitic North Africans who were considered honorary whites by the Europeans. It is a tactic they use to distance themselves from the evil acts of their forefathers and to shift the blame onto you, hoping to silence you. This is also why uniting under a theme of blackness or Pan-African unity is meaningless and will ultimately fail. We need to unite under our Hebraic identity and to turn back to the culture, laws, and spiritual beliefs of our ancestors, which is found in the Torah.